Hello, my wonderful Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me again here on our Golden Nugget YouTube's channel. I mentioned in the very first video, and hopefully you saw your general reading, that I would follow up with a love and career reading using the same spread that I did in your first video. Let's get started and see what love has on the horizon for you. So, starting over with our Two of Wands, you're trying to build the kind of relationship as it relates to love. You're trying to build that relationship up. You're really wanting a passionate, uh, loving, committed relationship. That's what I'm sensing here. The Fool card represents a new love, or it could mean the deepening of a new love. I just simply get the feeling that a lot of you um, are in some type of relationship where you want it to go to the next level. You want it to deepen. You want it to be a committed relationship. And I sense that a lot of you are having arguments with your significant other that maybe they're uncommitted at the time. And maybe that's why we're having all of the arguments in the relationship. That's what your arguments are about. And you, my dear Pisces, you are trying to hold on and believe that your future does include that other person, the person that you are with now. You are still holding on and having hope that that will come to pass. Here, where the Seven of Wands is represented here, you're trying to be patient with the other person. You're trying to see the other side. Sometimes your ego can get the best of you, my Pisces. Let me just say that. Your egos can get the best of you, and my Pisces can be a little fiery. Um, you have a lot of wand cards in this particular reading, and wands is that creativity, that passion. And sometimes your passion for something can come out as being so egotistical. Everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to have the last word. And I think for my Pisces, that may be you. Under the Two of Wands, you do have the Temperance card. And the Temperance card is restoring balance in your life. You're trying hard. And this came out under the Two of Wands, where you're trying to build that meaningful, passionate, committed relationship. You're trying to do that. Spirit is trying to get you to balance yourself. When you give from an empty vessel, right? If you don't refill it, you're not going to have nothing the next go round. So Holy Spirit is saying, just balance yourself. Okay. You want your ego, let go of it. I think both of you may have issues. You and your partner may have issues with letting things go. You all can argue with each other like God knows what. You're arguing. But you two got the Page of Wands. And this relationship, even though you have arguments, is still a very playful, a very honest relationship. You know, you all can tell the truth, even though it may hurt and you may argue. It does come from a very sincere place. However, I do think, Pisces, that you may be dealing with someone who is not ready to commit to you. The Knight of Wands is here. And when we talk about that in a love reading, this is a spirit where someone is not ready to commit. They're just not ready. That's why I think the arguments that you're having is about that. and you're trying desperately under this star card to remain hopeful. You're still hoping in the future that this person will commit to you. That's what you need. And you feel like you're not getting that. You most definitely feel that way. But I think that under the Seven of Wands, we talked about trying to see the other person's side, letting go of your ego. You have been trying to do that for a very long time. But I think at this point, under this Seven of Wands, you are communicating to that person, look, I want to be in a committed relationship. And if you don't feel like you're going to be ready within the next year or two, then I may have to move on. And guess what happens when you defend and stand on that principle? The love that you seek, it comes to you. That person then commits to you and you get that wish fulfilled. When readings like this come out, do understand that this is what is in the cards right now. Things could very well change because people have their own will, their own free will to do things. And you can't make someone do something. You can't make someone love you. You can't make someone commit to you. All you can do is to love yourself and remain positive through it all. So this reading is specifically for people who are in a relationship, but they want to take it to the next level, and someone isn't quite ready to do that. They're not ready to say, I'm going to marry you. For those persons who are already in a marriage, I see that someone is desperately trying to make their marriage work. There is someone in the relationship that, and I hate to say this, but there's someone in the marriage that is not committed to the marriage. The marriage isn't the priority for an individual. One of you are going to have to put your foot down. I encourage you to pray, to meditate, and ask for guidance. I tell people all the time that your spirit guides want you to be happy, but they're never going to tell you what to do. They will support you and kind of very quietly guide you in the way that you need to go. But for some of you who are married, and this is very specific, if it doesn't apply to you, please don't make it fit. But there is some persons, my Pisces, who is in a married relationship, but someone is not committed in that relationship, even though they're married. And there's one person that's in that relationship who is desperately fighting for it to work. And I pray that it works out if that's what you want to happen. But I also pray that you have the strength to change it if you need to change the situation. Okay? That's your reading, my Pisces. I want you to take care. If none of this resonated with you, it's okay. Check some of the other videos. We have a lot of neat things planned for this particular channel. It's a new channel, and I'm excited about bringing information to you. So there's your reading, my beautiful Pisces. I trust and I will be praying that things will get better. It will, because you have a wish fulfilled. Even if your marriage isn't what you think it ought to be right now, I want you to keep meditating. I want you to keep hoping. And that's for the person who's looking to be married. Keep praying and meditating, and you will get your wish fulfilled. Thank you, Pisces, for joining me. See you on the next video.